Hey y'all, Nick DiStefano, 2009, 2011. Excited to be here sharing our leadership series with you for Misericordia University alumni. Hey y'all, glad to have you come back for our leadership series. Today we're going to talk about something that is usually pretty difficult, and it's the idea and the struggle that we have as adults, because as adults, making friends is hard, y'all. Let's just be honest. I talk to college students all the time, and I tell them, you don't know how easy you've got it. You can literally walk to the same place and eat with the same group of people, right? Every single day. There is no dining hall anymore now that you're done at Misericordia University. You know that. You know that adulting is hard. We all know that. But let's talk about how we can make networking more intentional and a little less awkward. Networking is this idea. After you get a job, you go out and you start passing out those business cards, right? You've been to a networking event, a business after hours, whatever you'd like to call it. And you go and you've all seen the person who walks around with the business card and they just hand it out to every single person. One, we're not going to be that person because that's just super awkward and it's not appropriate. But also, how can you go and network appropriately? And I think there's three things you need to do, right? You need to be genuine, intentional, and honest, okay? Now, that requires being a little bit more focused than just asking what do you do? Because that's the common question. People ask, oh, what do you do for a living? All right, well, now I've told you what I do. What are we gonna talk about now? We're just gonna stand here. We're gonna talk about like our dating lives. Like, what do we do? I'm gonna give you a simple question that you can ask, and it's a question that you've seen and heard many times. You might be watching this on Facebook. Last week, we talked about social media etiquette. At the top of your Facebook, I want you to go back in before you look at your last post. What's the question they ask? They ask, what's on your mind? What's on your mind is a simple question that you can use to get a little more comfortable with the uncomfortable conversations when you have networking events. Think about when you made friends at Misericordia University. When you first got here, it was awkward, it was uncomfortable. How did you make those friends? You put yourself in a vulnerable situation. But you're more successful in vulnerable situations when you have the appropriate tools. So using that phrase and that question, what's on your mind? Or another wonderful question is, what's your story? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Those 2 or 3 simple questions can make a large impact when it comes to that next networking event that you've got to participate in. So go be comfortable with the uncomfortable, be genuine, intentional, and honest. And if you can do that, you're going to crush your next networking event.